Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Will Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So now they have 3rd and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On play action now, McCarthy. That one's complete, right side. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Motion man right is Jefferson. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He lofts it deep left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Swift. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They run the counter with Swift. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying grounded with Swift. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he gets it away from his end zone. Takes this in the area of midfield. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Swift gets it on the option. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Williams to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw, Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
McCarthy on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. And now a give up the middle to Jones. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at him down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
The stop made by Andrew Billings. A gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
He's got room to roll here. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Jones on the toss. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on second.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in the block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, fullback, he got it. Look at the power. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Jones. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Reichert connects there. And they're on the board.
Makes the score.
And looky there, Kate, finally got to call some points on the old scoreboard. 3 is fine, but you know both of these offense want to find some touchdowns.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? Mm-hmm. As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Williams off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. Running with Swift out of the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Chandler to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Everybody spam Go Bears in chat.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. McCarthy throwing here. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance in making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where you shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, here's Swift. And I danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now here's Williams. He tucks it and takes off. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw is Williams. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So we're all knotted up here at the
Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Chandler now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll motion a tight end left. On play action, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Kate, we see it every
line.
week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
36-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Williams on the play action. Big strike here to Moore. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Oh, the football's loose. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 3.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
3rd down from the gun. McCarthy. He's got Jones for the completion. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A gain of 30. And the Vikings 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw here for McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Again, McCarthy to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On play action, here's Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play.
Everybody say go Bears in chat right now.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Let's got it. Left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down. Here's Williams. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Counterplay, Jones. Through the second level at the 40. And he's brought down at the 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Vikings.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
To Justin Jefferson. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Thielen's got it, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Now McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking from the gun, Williams. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He'll field this at the 48. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Jones once more. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A draw now. This is Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the game live.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 4. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
What am I watching? Is this like a lie?
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
On now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Setting up to pass. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He'll look to throw it. It's Cup. That's Thielen. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First down.
Running right, this is Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Working inside the red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. McCarthy looking to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Bears 10.
All right, Vikings, thumbs up.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
At the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Big strike here to Moore.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. He catched his first attempt, his second now from 45. The kick is good, he got it! And in the final moments, they force overtime! Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All right, if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going, they got to convert here, 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They'll bring out the punter here. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Flush down out to his left. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running with Swift out of the gun. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Williams. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
Vikings are better.
Minnesota spends its second time out here, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. And now the entire game rests on his next kick.
Bears taking this win. I agree.
The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners,
Just
as we say so
this
long
is the
from
game Madden
Chicago.
face with tears of joy. Do you guys think the score is going higher than 38.5?